Whoa! Hey guys.
Hey.
Everyone pose for the camera. It's been too long. Week 34, I think.
Ooh.
Already?
I think 30. Yeah, it's like we just had the Q&A last week, right? We're gonna have another one in like 6 sessions.
Yeah.
Jeez. Alright. Gotta make sure we... Everyone, refresh Twitter, we gotta retweet. I'm the last one to do it, never mind. We did it.
Go slow on the draw.
Look. I know what I'm doing. So... Last week, you defeated Chosen in her demanded battle, and she forked over the responsibility given to her in hopes perhaps someone else more fitting could actually make sense of it, because they didn't seem to have any really idea what they were meant to be doing. And the Furbolgs that were sentient, I think, have decided to stay here and try to help, or at least take care of their crazed brethren in the meantime, while they look for some way to potentially rehabilitate the crazies.
The crazies.
What other uncertainties do we have so far, if any?
I mean, there's something inside the moon.
Yeah, there's something inside the thing. That's just chilling. Size of a large creature right now. But,
I asked this maybe a little bit metagamely. Are we done? Like, is there anything else that we have left to explore here at the observatory?
No. It seems like your time at the observatory has come to an end. You might just want to return at this point with your newfound monies and... go see about what else needs fixing in this terrible land. Whether your trial run with Graham went well enough for you to want to invite him to the other place is up to you guys, I suppose, but they did their best.
I'm ready to depart, unless there's anything else that the rest of you have here.
Yeah, I think we gotta check up on Harvey. He hasn't contacted us. We should probably head over to the Babacon to see if they're all good.
I think you all took a long rest in here? Or did you
That was the plan, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have it that you all have woken up and settled this.
Not a super reassuring question to get from the DM. You guys all are well rested. You have all your hit points. And all your
You did.
We're all like ready for like a thing if it happens, right?
If anything happens.
If I were to throw anything at you, it'd be okay, right?
This would be mad.
How many HP does everyone have remaining? I'm wondering, just off the top of my head. If that's the case, DM, I'm going to. We did take a long rest, you said?
Absolutely, yeah. The sun is shining in the 3 windows to the north, kind of illuminating the area.
Ooh. Colorful.
And Graham walks down, leaning over the upper balcony area where Ra and Graham are right now. It's like kind of an elevated walkway. So they have the high ground, is what I'm saying, you know.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, this is your money, Flotsam. This is your money box right here.
Oh, I have the money box.
Yes, you have the money box.
Thanks for sorting that, Flotsam. That was really kind of you.
I'm finished sorting it.
I'm all night doing that.
Exact how much in the money we each get is
Yeah, there was 1,900 gold, so I think you split it.
1,900 gold.
And I think you would split it with Graham.
Graham, yeah.
You gave him a cut of the pizza.
I have a feeling that if we had not split it with Graham, we would face some problems.
So
he
the
would
party got
definitely complain.
Yeah.
But...
The party got 1,900. He got an additional amount.
No. Oh, we got 1,900 as a whole, and we split that up into 6 ways.
Yeah.
So everyone got about like 320.
Yeah, I rounded up to 320.
Yeah, 320.
Okay.
320.
I just want to note,
Did we-
I'm holding 3. I still have in my inventory that I've been holding 300 gold.
Yeah, so
just want.
Yeah, so it's just additionally.
I trust y'all to
I
be
think I-
accurate with your amounts of money you have and where it all is. I'm not too worried about accidentally duping like 20 gold or something.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do it on purpose, or I will.
Because things are expensive.
Or I'll beat you up.
Should we
right.
return them?
I think we're all good here. Chosen is and our other Furbulk friend are going to stay here. So I'll check up on them, but I think we're good for heading back to Babacot and talking about how Graham's test went.
He looks down. My what?
Well, we talked about this before coming here with you, remember?
Yeah, but he slowly makes his way down. I was like, what do we have to talk about? It went great, right? Okay.
I mean,
I did
think
amazing.
so. You really helped.
He looks a bit proud of himself. He dusts off his shoulders and leans at the door, the down slope to the door,
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, I'll start making my way down there.
I'll fix Silas for no reason. There's no reason why I'm making sure their health is full and their abilities are
Also,
reset. What
Also
up?
has the ability to move the money chest.
Can you disappear Penny and Lex? Just so I don't have to carry around 3 tokens.
Oh, you should be able to delete them if you ever want to get rid of them.
Can I delete the money chest token or no?
Then you lose the money.
You'd have no money.
Okay, never mind.
You wouldn't
Don't worry,
dare.
I'll help you carry it.
And I'll get the other side.
Heck yeah. Do you have the ability to move the token too or no?
You should all have the
yeah.
ability to.
Hey, get that back.
Oh, it's going crazy.
Get over here. It's a mimic. Hey. All right, this is enough.
Sorry, it's gone.
Oh,
No.
Oh, well. There it is. Comet, what are you doing with the money? Give it back.
Get him.
Is
Get
this
him,
what
boy.
everyone like? Look, I made it.
Why did we choose to play it in roll?
The blind old guy stole it. Kill him.
leave the
All
money
right.
alone. Leave
I've had my fun. I'm good.
We'll head back.
I didn't expect the increasing of it. That was my favorite part. I get bigger. All right, we'll head back. Cheeky.
We'll head back to the
the
elevator.
Elra and Chosen wish you a good travel, and they'll say they'll get to cleaning up this place on. Well, that's what they're going to be doing for a while. All these bones and blood.
Yeah.
There's no bones left.
Hopefully,
Oh my god, Chosen is still nearly dead. I gotta fix them for some reason.
for some odd reason.
For some odd reason, I gotta fix their health. Alright, so you guys leave the observatory, and in the new light of this new day, start to make your way back down the mountain towards the entrance of the elevator that you rode in on. Everyone, roll me some perceptions as you're wandering down this way. Right, hide all these areas because you've already seen.
Hey, nice job, Elder. Good thing.
3 over here.
Did we do the inspiring speech?
Yeah, Foster, did you inspire everyone with a nice... Did you play like the...
I did not do any. I did not do my inspiring leader thing, and I'm going to choose to have not done it.
Well,
so that it's not a mistake.
Correct.
let me roll for Joream and Silas. Just to make sure they're still included. I roll really well for NPC players. I should have done without Graham. Graham's crazy rolls have always been, well,
Yeah.
they don't have advantage, but
Graham is like one of the bad guys from Home Alone, except the traps never work on him. He always saves.
he sees the nail, he doesn't step on it.
Yeah, he's like Marv or whatever, but he never gets like electrocuted or anything, and always just like he's just like man, you should have done better, kid.
Adelaide, in your infinite perception of the world and keeping an eye on everyone in the party and their various actions and what they like to do and specifically collect, you can see that the morning sun has kind of melted away a lot of the snow that was collecting here the previous night when you arrived, and you can see kind of sunbeamed right now, highlighting it for the camera and so everyone can see it, is a lone flower kind of up on like a little craggly hill. And in your infinite perception, you can tell it's one of the flowers that Comet seems very interested in collecting. You're not sure why he collects them, but you just know he does.
Yeah. She'll like pull on his sleeve and then just like nonchalantly point to the flower in the snow.
It's like, ooh. I don't know where it is, but
it's a direction.
Okay.
it's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
It's close. It doesn't look like dangerous to go get it. It's just
okay.
Off to the side.
Oh, that's amazing, Adelaide. I didn't even see that. Awesome! And I'm gonna run to it.
Yeah, you rush your way over and collect it in the way you know to collect flowers. It seems as you approach it, with your ability to speak to plants in the way you do, it seems like the happiest flower in the world right now. It is like, like if it could, it would be grooving right now.
It would be dancing.
It does kind of seem to be in the wind a bit, but you can tell like, it's grooving right now.
Ooh, do you like looking over this area?
It bobs up and down a little in your vision, but no one else can really see it.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to come with me? I can show you more areas.
Roll a persuasion, buddy. Let's see if they can dig it.
Where's my persuasion? Here we go. Ooh.
My IRL dice. That's a lot easier to roll. Oh yeah, it gives you the flower equivalent to a thumbs up.
Great. And I'll get out the tools that I use so I can do it as like gently as I can.
Yeah, you acquire this twinkle blossom.
Yeah.
I'm never sure if it's lily or blossom, but I think lily's its whole own flower.
Yeah, the little twinkle bloom.
Feel free to add one happy twinkle bloom to your...
specifically. Awesome. I'm gonna swap out the one in my ear and put that one on there.
Alright, he's grooving.
Aww.
Yeah.
The one in your ear is like, oh, thank you. I'm exhausted, put me to rest.
Fuck. Cool. And I'll come back and join the group. I got another one.
Grape looks over around everyone, just nods. We're all very happy for you, Comet. That is amazing.
And I'll start walking back to the elevator.
You guys make it to the elevator. Seems untampered with. Doesn't look like anyone's used it. Since you guys used it. And you hop in and assumatively travel down.
Yep.
Where you have another rather long lift ride with Graham standing in one corner and the rest of you in the other corner as you all wait patiently as you hear mechanical whirrings and devices.
Pulling levers and all that.
You make it to the base of the first part of the lift. You don't go further down, because you'd end up in the Underdark at that point. Where's the passage? Making sure no one's here that shouldn't be here. Or just make sure Harvey ain't still here. That would be weird, because they're not there. You make it down into the abandoned passage. That was cleared out oh so long ago. And head back to the crossroads. I assume you just no real stopping to look at the lilies or roses. You're and straight back to the Babacan.
Yeah.
Arriving to the crossroads, you do see the daily occurrence of things flying overhead to head to the town to pick off whatever the heck is left in that village at this point. There are no signs of any ghoulies on the road this time, thankfully. The large one that was there last time doesn't seem to be waiting around. I'm not sure if you were there, Flotsam, but there was a much larger one that you guys hadn't fought yet that was here last time.
I was not here for that.
No, you guys snuck around it. Choosing
Barely.
not to. Yeah, barely, with Comet nearly face planting, but able to go invisible, you were able to circumnavigate that. But no need to be stealthy as you waltz your way back to the Bastion. Let's see if everything here is correct.
I do want to see if I can look at the path that's going towards the chapel. Try to see if it looks like, I guess, disturbed in more ways than it was before. Like that big thing that we saw here. Do I see like maybe tracks leading to the chapel or something like that?
Roll me a survival. Yeah, let's see what you can gather from this mass amount of footprints and travel in this specific area. Holy
24.
crap. Yeah. You can tell that the things traveling from north to south don't really deviate that much. They don't really go off any other direction but just back and forth. And you do locate the heavier footprints of these larger creatures, and it seems like there might be only one of them.
Okay.
But their tracks also kind of just lead back and forth. The most recent ones seem like it implies that the big creature is in the town right now.
Alright, cool. Sweet. I'll just keep that in mind when I get over to the Babacan.
Excuse me. Let's put people around in places. It's Viridian hurt. You okay, Viridian? Let me fix
Oh
it.
no.
I think it's still hurt from oh so long ago.
There was a fight in the Babacan when we weren't there.
Interestingly enough, as you arrive in, you do hear the sounds of swords bashing against each other. The sound of combat does seem to be filling the air of the Barbican.
Uh-oh.
And as you walk in, you can see it seems Viridian and Melody are in somewhat of a match right now. They are both wielding weapons, fighting each other.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Can we see if they are upset or?
No. It seems they are
Okay.
both very happy right now, fighting each
Okay.
other. You can see that Rowan and Jesper, the other two knights, are like sitting up against the wall of the other place, and they look exhausted.
The universal sign for exhausted when your icon is 45
Tilted,
degrees
yeah.
to the left or right.
Oh, we gotta put the where's the exhausted? This
45
one.
degree angle.
The I'm down, get me up symbol.
Give me up.
While we're in town, I want to deposit. Can we still deposit money into the
Absolutely.
thing? I want to do that just so I'm not still holding all this money. I have 300 listed in one part and then 125. So I think I was carrying 425 gold. I think that's not all mine specifically. Some of it I think is like to be split among the party. So I would like to deposit the 425 and then I'll also deposit my 320.
All right,
So
absolutely.
that's 745.
All right.
And
I
so you
will
can write-
add that in. If you do not wish to.
I'll put it in there.
All right.
And I'm fine. That's not, I consider my money to be that of also the party. So anyone, I'm putting it in the party storage. So if anyone needs it, takes it out of the party storage.
I'm putting it in the bank.
I think Silas's money is still in there. Not sure if they ever grabbed it to upgrade anything. I think they
I'm
did.
seeing 298 is already in there.
Yeah, I think that's Silas's. Whether you want to, you might want to separate him just in case Silas was wanting
If
to
you
collect
want
that back.
However you want to measure that.
I will add a little
Party
note.
storage. Okay.
In our shared account.
Yeah, 745 for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys know you can dip into the Flotsam account if you wish to, because they're nice.
I'm gonna run over and like sit and watch Viridian and Melody go at it for a little bit.
Yeah, Graham's gonna join you. He's gonna walk over and observe what's happening over here.
I do want to pull Graham aside at some point before we leave for our next thing.
Absolutely. Observing Melody and Viridian, it looks like they are sparring relatively elegantly, as you can tell. It looks like Melody has picked up quite a lot in swordplay since you've last seen them. They seem very competent with a blade, and they even look like they have like some spare pieces of armor placed on them now. They've kitted themselves out a little. And Viridian looks a little bit. Hang on, I gotta tilt him a little bit. As he even now is getting a little bit tired from all this demanding swordplay from Melody, who has probably been at this for however long they let him do this.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing you guys approach, they kind of back off from each other a little, and Melody does turn around, kind of splaying their arms out in excitement to see you all arrive back. And they seem to just drop the sword to their side and walk over to you, Comet. Like, oh, you're all back.
Hey, yeah, we
Hi.
came back. Hi. You guys were training?
Yeah, they wanted to teach me how to use a sword so I could help defend should anything happen. And it's fun.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a good idea. I'm glad you're having fun. It looks like you're pretty good at it too.
Well, they say that.
But how have you been? And I kind of kneel down to like go eye level with them.
They kind of shrug a little, obviously deep in thought about probably a million things, considering what they are, their comprehension level of the world. But they nod. I'm fine.
Did Harvey make it back fine, or is he? Because I know he's right there.
Yeah, they look
Or
over. It's
like-
like, oh, yeah. I think they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed they would be okay. They just
Pull out a gun. How about now?
where we came back from, he might have been in a bit of trouble, but I'm glad he's okay now. I like I wanna look over to Harvey and kind of start like inviting him over.
Yeah, he nods and kind of slow steps his way over.
Now I'll let him know. It's like, so we made the observatory safe. There are still people in there, but they know that we're coming and they know not to hurt anyone.
So they're nice people?
Yeah.
Okay.
After we had a conversation with them, they understood.
Did you check the telescopes? Does everything work?
Well, yeah, everything works. They have one telescope, but it works.
Well, that's good. I'll head there at some point then and see what I can find.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Roz said that there's something inside of the moon, so maybe you could make that a little bit more clearer, or tell us what's happening.
Yeah, they gotta furrow their brows a little at the implication that something's in the moon.
Mhm.
You're all somewhat... Were they aware that it was an egg? Was he the one who told you? It's been so long since anything.
I think
You know it's an egg.
so
The elk, the king of elk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the King of Elk
I don't think
mentioned
Harvey
it.
knew.
yeah, not Harvey.
Yeah, I think this is the first time he's hearing from it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something inside it.
I'll walk up to Harvey, put my arm around him, and be like,
All right. So, Big Blue? It's a big egg. This might come as a shock to you, but we saw the critter inside there. It's pretty big. It's got tentacles and eyes. Seems to be conscious, like it's just hanging out. And it's absorbing energy, biding its time, probably growing like a thing in an egg would do. Yeah, so now you know. But you probably want to get a good look at it, so. Observatory's clear. There's a couple furbolgs there that are kind of tending to it, but they're nice.
Well... Huh. Well, that can't be good.
No. I deliver that information and then I go straight to like Viridian and like start making fun of how tired he is. So I'm kind of nearby, but I'm sort of letting Harvey sit on that info.
He looks very perturbed about the information. I suppose I will still head up there and see what I can...
Yeah, it might be
gather
better for you to go
from
see
it.
it and make your own conclusions.
What do all of you plan to do now, I suppose?
Well, I think we're gonna probably stay here for a little bit and then head over to the other place we were supposed to go to, which would be the chapel.
Yeah, I'd like to get one more day of rest in. But I want to head out to the chapel first thing tomorrow, if we could.
we have to talk with everyone else for all too about what happened at the observatory.
Right, that's why I mean we should spend a day. Everybody has
Right.
money
Okay.
to buy things, you can buy things.
But yeah, it was nice to see everybody back here. It's Harvey and Melody. And I will kind of like shake Melody's hair again, or tussle it around, and just be like, "We're gonna go make sure everyone else is safe too."
They look a little shocked, as if they were like doing something before you tousled their hair. They kind of shake their head. Were there books over at the observatory?
A lot.
They look very excited when you their eyes immediately light up.
You'll have a lot of fun there. Be careful with all of them though. Some of them might have incorrect information.
I've noticed that in a lot of what I've been reading. Some stories that I have been told didn't happen, and that's weird. People just write down things that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Aren't true.
you gotta try to figure out what it is, or which ones are true and which ones aren't. Even though sometimes it could be hard.
I think they have a word for it. Fiction.
First up, I'm hearing that word.
It's usually labeled somewhere on the book.
Maybe they're labeled there. I didn't bother to check.
I guess that would be hard to determine what is and isn't fiction and like a magical
Yeah,
world where
right.
like magic is real. Like I guess you can't blame Melody for being confused.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let them go there. Back to trading with Viridian.
Yeah, they run back and Rudy kind of waves in Carmine, who nods and runs over, and they start fighting each other. Carmine seems to hand him a shield and start to show him how to use a shield as well.
I'm gonna pull Graham aside, and trying to like let's go speak privately, away.
Yeah, he nods and kind of gives a head bow to you and Harvey, to Common and Harvey.
And then I'll just go into like the house, I guess.
Yeah, you wander in. I suppose whoever wants to see them wandering into the house together can see them wandering into the house together, but do you go to a specific room?
Adelaide was going to go buy some spells, but I guess she just watches y'all leave. Anyways, continue.
And I guess at this point I don't really care if necessarily that people see us leaving together, but I was just gonna take Graham and speak to him like in that house.
Yeah.
Just away from everybody.
He kind of gestures to the stairs, like, would you prefer to talk in your room?
Here is yes, actually that's probably better. And then I'll go up to the just so we don't have to have the awkwardness of someone walking in and then being like, "What's going on? This is private."
Keep
Inviting
walking,
Graham to your
bozo.
room.
Ooh. Better keep the door open, Flotsam.
What are you and Graham doing in the room with the door closed? We're just playing Nintendo 64, I swear. I'm going to like pull out the red zircon, and I'm gonna like toss it to him.
Yeah, he looks a little shocked catching it. Just, wow, you guys work fast.
Will that do?
He seems to cast some, probably identify on it to check if it is what it is and what he needs, but it seems like what he needs as he nods.
So what will this consist of?
Well, I'll have to open up your head chassis again to access your current one, and then I will simply administer the spells and they should start. Well, I shouldn't say should. I should be a lot more confident in what it will start using this one to adhere the cracks in your current one.
How confident are you that that's how it will work?
I am very confident.
Perhaps you can do more to illustrate to me the level of your confidence.
He looks around.
I'm confident that if I were to open this window and throw you out of it, that you would hit the ground.
Do you want to throw me out the window? Without, I'm not sure how to prove I could do this other than doing it.
I should want to, perhaps, if this were, if this procedure were to go haywire, but I understand that you and I are both not keenly aware of the risks associated.
I could go ask Comet or Melody, perhaps, if they could cast Zone of Truth on me, and then I would not be able to lie to you.
Graham, I don't anticipate that you're lying to me. I simply wish to illuminate for you the seriousness at which I take this. This is, as far as you and I both know, my life in your hands. And while I'm extremely grateful that you'd be willing to do this for me, I want to ensure that both of us are doing this with the utmost care.
He nods. Trust me, Flotsam. I know what I'm doing in both the magic sense and in the fact that that is quite literally the equivalent of a brain I'm working with.
And to be clear, Graham, it wouldn't be myself throwing you through the window. It would probably be, if anything, if I were a betting person.
I would understand that many of your friends hate me that so much if I was to sneeze on you, they would draw and quarter me, Flotsam. I'm aware the risks of what I do and what happens if I am to mess up. I just want to help.
I apologize for the animosity that...
No, I get it. It's your brain.
No, I mean from the group, the animosity that you may perceive towards you specifically. I think in our travels, our group has become untrustworthy of other individuals.
Well, hopefully if this works, I get in a good word. Not that I'm doing this for a good... I should probably shut up.
Understood. How long will it take you to do this?
He kind of like reaches into his pocket, pulling out a little watch, kind of flipping it open and closed. Shouldn't take too long, like an hour tops.
And what would you anticipate would be the result, if you could anticipate that?
If anything, at least this will make sure your brain won't explode under pressure. It's already cracked and a little bit fragile in its state. At least it won't do that. It might take a while for your memories to repair, so I don't think you'll get everything back kind of at the flick of a switch.
But my memories could return.
They should.
Understood. Tonight, when the others have gone to bed, Could you do this here? Will it make too much noise, or should we go somewhere more secluded?
He kind of looks at the door. The only person who could probably recognize the sounds of magic going off lives straight across from you. Whether you want to tell her, like you did last time, that that's what I'll be doing in some kind of confidence, that's up to you, but...
I have nothing to hide from Adelaide.
Fair enough. But yes, it should be... Well, I should stop saying should. It will be fine. It will make a little bit of noise, but not enough to scare anyone or alert them to something dangerous happening.
Tonight, then.
Tonight.
Tonight. And I'll walk back out to the... and I'll stop as I go to open the door, hand on the knob, and then I'll turn to him and be like, "Thank you."
He kind of...
Just wait and just look at...
It looks a little bit awkward, but you're welcome. You are welcome. I really hope this works. And offers you the reprieve you are looking for.
I'll walk out and I'll walk back out to the group.
Alright. After a minute or two, they walk out. They do they wait so you don't leave at the same time. Adelaide, you are purchasing things as far as I know.
Yeah. Getting some spells.
You can absolutely grab any spell you like from first and second until you find a better tome.
Mm-hmm.
Second level's like 100 gold, I think, right? It's like 50 per level. I'm not sure if Scribe gets any cheaper because they're not like one of the main...
They don't get any cheaper, but it takes a minute per spell level to transcribe.
Okay, rather than like 2 hours per...
Yeah.
Sheesh, that's way better.
So Adelaide can just go in there and be done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, Lawrence watches in awe at how quick you're like transcribing these spells down. Even Beth stops to watch at how fast you're like just writing these down. You're almost like stamping them into Lex at this point. I think Drakehead has told you that he's acquired something in the field that you were looking for in terms of an item to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll fill you in that if you want to purchase the thing they have found, it will be 500 gold. And it is a ring of protection that he had found.
And what does Ring of Protection do again? It's +1 to AC.
+1 to AC.
And +1 to all saves.
Yeah, she'll ask him to maybe put that on hold for her. I just bought 3 spells, so I spent 300 gold.
Yeah, he'll not.
If you want to roleplay this, that's fine, but you can take the money out of the Flotsam account. There's a lot of money in there.
Yeah, you could dip into the Flotsam.
You did do me a good turn. Here's some hush money there, Adelaide. But get yourself something nice.
Get yourself something pretty.
This is for your silence. Ring of protection.
You know what? I will take the hush money. She'll go to the party bank and she'll take 200 gold.
Alright, I'll subtract. Easy. He'll hand you over the protection ring.
Nice.
Nice. Seems to be a rather large ring that covers most of like your upper joint knuckle part. It's definitely not a very discreet ring, but it's
It's a statement piece.
yeah.
The statement is just try to hit me.
Just try to hit me on the knuckle specifically, I dare you.
So anyway, that's what Adelaide's up to. What's everyone else doing? Or is it a time skip time?
Yeah, what else does people get
I'm
up to?
gonna go up to Herolf and
Absolutely.
just like whip my backpack around and just kind of take out the plate armor and just be like, so I got this armor.
He looks in awe at the massive pile of armor that you pull out. Big enough armor to cover Comet, mind you, which would probably cover like 4 dwarves.
4 dwarves stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, he kind of like leans down, doing like knocks on it a little, seems to be checking what metal it is and everything. Where'd you come across this?
I don't know a lot about it, but it was at the observatory. Somebody else was wearing it. They gave it to me as a gift.
Oh, thought you murdered him for it. Phew. Wipes his head.
No, not for this. Yeah, I think I want to have it maybe changed a little bit. It was made for something that neither I nor this other person believes in. So we want to have it just kind of made different, if you can do that.
Does look pretty ceremonial. A lot of this stuff is kind of just filigree. He kind of like lifts it up by like some golden loop that just seems to be there for no reason. I could probably flatten it out a little, make it a bit more mundane.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand for something different. And I think I've seen what you can do, and I think you're the person for it.
Well, he kind of leans back, putting his hands on his hips. What do you want it to stand for?
Connections. Freedom?
Guy furrows his brow, nodding as if he's kind of coming up with some stuff. Alright. Well, leave it with me for the night, and I should be able to get you something you might like.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll walk away.
Yeah. Picks it up and starts undoing it all and laying out what he has kind of behind the kiln, so not in anyone's way.
Mm-hmm. That's all I really wanted to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll make my way back, or I'll make my way into the house.
Yeah. We'll throw
I'm gonna go into my house.
Silas in there.
The house as well, but I was gonna like tell Melody like I'm going to be probably before night falls, just playing music and relaxing with the others in our makeshift home if you would like to join us.
You're telling Melody this?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like settle down from their fight they're currently in, and like are like half listening while they're still fighting.
Oh, I didn't know they were like fighting. I don't know if I would say this, like sheepishly telling them this, like while we're fighting. If you would like to join us, they're like.
I think like you wait there for like a pause when they like stop fighting for like a breath, but they don't. Like Melody just looks like they could go for days right now.
Melody, when you're finished, if you would like, I'll be playing some music, and also we'll be relaxing together, the group of us. In the home, if you would like to join us, just feel free at any point.
Yeah, they kind of like look over with the most elated smile, having like everyone's back. People like are helping them train. You're gonna play music. Silas is probably gonna cook food. They're top of the world right now. Could I join you in a song?
Absolutely. I could always use another instrument to play with. Not often that I get that chance.
They look incredibly happy, and it seems like that has given them even more strength as they start, like, very much come and dies. I can barely keep up with this kid's freaking abilities at this point.
Hurry up, I need to finish so I can hang out with my friend.
Ra, is there anything you get up to here? Do you wish to challenge Melody to a bout of blades?
Nah. I know Melody's got like a power source or something that makes her have infinite stamina, and I don't, so I'm not gonna do that.
Here, Viridian Mother Gout.
Oh.
Yeah, well, why aren't you on your ship? What are you doing here? Sparring with Melody, why aren't you getting your ship back? You calling me the coward?
I'm waiting for my ship to come to me, as it has. Well, I can't walk on land yet, but it's getting there. One day. They look in thought as they're probably now pondering how to make a ship come onto land.
But to answer your question, I don't have any other plans for the day. I'm not spending any money. I'm just gonna wait until we're ready to go the next day, whenever that happens.
Absolutely. Eventually, outside calms down. People go off to go relax and untilt themselves and not be exhausted. Remove their status ailments. And, people will start arriving in to the main hangout joint. Throw Graham and Viridian onto the chessboard.
Adelaide, are you wallflowering it, like kicking back like a cool kid on at the party?
She just turns around and fully faces the wall, like the end of Blair Witch Project.
Adelaide's the one girl reading a book at a party.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna have more fun than anyone here sober.
It'd be cute if she could like play spectral cards with Lex.
Oh.
But it's not like it's a real non-thinking game like Uno.
Yeah. We're playing fantasy Uno.
I feel like Adelaide would be like a Magic player, but doesn't converse with Magic nerds. Goes to tournaments, wins, says nothing to anybody, and leaves.
You're so right.
When you're right, you're right.
There's something toxic about the spectral cards community. I only play with legs.
I play Mana the Collection.
Oh.
Oh,
He likes the
everybody's
game and
coming.
hates
Yeah,
all the
dude.
players.
When you start playing
everyone's
music,
here.
people start showing up.
Is there like drinks? Is there like this? This is the party that's happening?
Graham brought drinks, but
Guess not
whether
that matters.
anybody else partakes or brings their own, considering the rest of them are, well, children and Melody. I'm not sure if anyone else brought their own.
Yeah, true. Some people are drinking.
Uh-huh. Graham and Viridian are drunkenly playing checkers.
Checkmate.
Are you here?
Yeah, what do they call it? Checkers if you can't checkmate. That's dumb.
If Flotsam and Melody start playing, I'll try to join them with the harmonica too.
Oh, hell yeah. The banjo, balalaika, and harmonica.
Rob, are you in the party or are you not in it? Your token is
I'm not.
like the only one that's not in the little house thing down at the bottom, so I'm just wondering.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I just didn't know if you were like out doing something else.
Roll a performance.
Me, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
or all of us. Or...
Yeah, roll with advantage since you got a band.
Performance with advantage. Well, it should be good.
Damn.
Hey. Would you like a 28 or a 28?
I'll take them both.
Don't worry, I get a plus 10 to performance.
Yeah, that's all. My god. Yeah, it's getting pretty lively around here. Silas is making whatever they make, some delicious Cheez-Its. I don't know.
I do want to say, if I'm performing for a minute, my enthralling performance go off.
Who has to make
So
a save?
Can I pick people? They don't. If they
absolutely.
fail, they don't know that. Or I guess if they succeed, I'm just trying to look at how many people. I think it's equal to my charisma modifier. It is. So that's 4 people. I will pick. Harvey and Melody I know pretty well. I will pick. Can I pick you guys or no?
Sure. You can
you're
enthrall
really
your
funny.
friends.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. I don't know if
Well, I guess I
ability-wise,
can-
yeah.
Can't I pick? Is that in bad taste? I'm just asking the DM. Like, if I don't want to push on anyone. Like, I don't want this to be like I'm casting a spell on you. If anyone thinks that's bad manner, like table manners. I'm being dead serious though. Like I won't.
Oh no,
I won't
if
pick
you want to
guys.
cast it on, at least for
'Cause
comment, I don't mind.
I'll read what it says. While charmed, if you fail, you become charmed by me. While charmed, you idolize me, speak glowing of me to anyone who talks to me, and hinders anyone who opposes me, although it avoids violence unless it was already inclined to fight on your behalf. And it lasts for 1 hour. Or if you take damage, or if I attack you, or if you witness me attacking your allies. No, I think ultimately I'm not going to do it on. I don't think I want to. I already like you guys enough. I don't really care to get.
Also, I think you don't need to do it for Ra, because all that stuff is shit Ra already feels. So it's like
Yeah.
it's just doubling down on something that's already like a thing.
I will pick Lawrence, Beth, Graham, and Sarah.
Alright. Let's see what Lawrence get. What save is it?
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I keep closing out my character sheet because it takes up my screen. My save is 15.
And it's a charisma?
Charisma.
Alrighty. Damn, Lawrence!
Oh no, sorry, it's actually wisdom. Sorry about that.
Ah, Lawrence, you fool. You suck, dude.
You could also use the 20 plus
Nah.
wisdom, whatever you want to do.
Nah.
Also, we can see your post. I don't know if that matters to you.
No, it's fine. They're NPCs.
Fail.
Now the one that matters. I think Graham has his saving throw. for
Another
wisdom
one bites the
spell.
charm. Another one bites the charm.
That was the only one that mattered.
Graham.
And Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what Sarah gets. I don't know why they hidden. Ominous.
Day. The day Graham fails the saving throws, the day that I think
everyone
that his downfall is at hand.
Everyone's just waiting.
And your
And I
DC's
also-
14, right?
15.
15, okay.
And I refuse to believe that he failed the saving throw for the grease. I believe he did that on purpose. That was part of it.
To get pity.
Greasy Graham.
That's to his favorite
Slick
bio.
oily boy over here.
I'd
Yeah.
like to thank everyone for being here. Greasy Graham is here, everybody.
Shout
Give it
out
up
to
for
Greasy
Greasy
Graham.
Claps for Graham.
He starts playing the spoons. Lawrence, Beth, and Sarah all seem very impressed by your group's music. You can hear Beth and Lawrence kind of talking about it and how it's like some of the best stuff they've heard, and they've heard a lot. And like, if anyone attacks Flotsam right now, they would kill them. They would absolutely. If anyone tried to hurt Flotsam, they would murder them.
Harvey comes up and
I
like
live
hits
my
him on
life
the back,
back
like,
before.
good job, Flotsam, and like Sarah and Beth and Lawrence tackle him.
Yeah, Harvey was talking to Sarah, but she kind of like shushes him and like, I'm listening to Flotsam.
I at some point, and this is part of my, I guess, both my inspiring lead as well, but I want to sort of like make like a toast to everybody. If there's a moment, I will like hold up a, but I like cannot imbibe. I want to say something to everyone because this is a good moment here with all of us gathered here together. I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be thankful, and from Ra, and I'll like gesture to like Ra, I've learned that I should be thankful at least for the possibility of an adventure with people who are willing to stick by you. And so to my crew and the rest of you gathered here today, I wanted to say thank you. For who knows what the future might hold. And I'll like look to Graham and then to this cinematically, and then like to Adelaide, and then to Ra, and then just kind of like glance back over. I had worked on this song, and I'm thankful that I have Melody and Comet to accompany me. And then I'm gonna play. Can you? I ask this every time I play a song on here. Can you hear both me and the guitar?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, yep.
And does this level sounds good? Everything. Make my love like an ocean. I said deep as deep can be. My might of heart enfolding you. Your heart defining me. Is there anything so awesome as the fury of the sea? The violence was beauty for a moment, but I won't love like this again. It changes with the southern wind. Make my love like a circle, ground on which I can depend. Give me love like a circle, and I'll be happy then. my love like a circle. Oh, and teach my heart to bend. Give me love like a circle, and I'll be happy then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Graham definitely stands up and cheers, which makes Viridian also stand up and cheer because they're both probably drunk right now. But Lawrence, Beth, and Sarah definitely clap a bit louder than the rest. They seem enamored by your performance as much as we are.
And then I'll just like play out like the rest of the night, I guess. Playing with everybody.
Yeah, you play until people slowly drop one by one. Eventually, Harvey and Sarah wander off to go to bed because they're tired, and Beth and Lawrence eventually make their way out, kind of giving everyone a good night and thanking people for the food.
I forgot to say this for the record. That's Like a Circle by Ben Abraham. Like a Circle by Ben Abraham.
You didn't write that yourself?
I did not write that myself. Too good, as it turns out.
I was gonna say, where did you find the time, Fel? That's so good.
Seriously, yeah.
I think last time you sang, we got like ID'd that it was a cover. Like it recognized that you were singing a cover. I was like, okay, thank God.
If we get in trouble, I'll just stop doing it.
I am more than happy. I don't give a hoot.
I'm pretty sure Twitch is a lot more lax on the rules now because they came to an agreement, and so like people can use a lot of like licensed music now that they weren't able to use before. So covers, I think, are actually totally fine.
Yeah, covers should be fine, but you know how YouTube is with detecting things.
Yeah, YouTube. Sorry, I was thinking Twitch.
Yeah,
YouTube's
Twitch is fine. Yeah, Twitch. I don't give a hoot what Twitch think. I mean, don't hit me, Twitch. Twitch. I'm sorry.
I mean, everybody.
No, yeah, but I'm pretty sure we're fine on Twitch front.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go once things start like kind of dying down. I'm kind of gonna go sit next to Flotsam. And just kind of be like, I'm glad so many people came here tonight. And we help them. Well, you help them have a good day. Have you been able to talk with Baracus lately?
No.
I've kind of been looking around and he still seems a little hurt.
Seeing you start talking and that like you stop playing harmonica and Flotsam stop playing the violin, Melody goes into like a sick Balaleka solo.
I've not considered it, if I'm being honest.
Well, maybe it has to do with something completely different, but it might be a good idea to check up on him.
Understood. Thank you, Common.
Sure. And thank you for tonight. I think we all like hearing your voice, one way or another. And I'll get up and start heading over to another couch.
Wait, before you get up, because I don't want you to like. I'm assuming you're not. Are you just gonna like get up after? Or are you gonna?
I mean, I'm here if you want to talk. Yeah.
I was gonna say so you and Silas have been spending a lot of quality time together.
I mean,
I don't mean this in a confrontational way. This is just like me attempting to small talk.
No, yeah. More than everyone else?
Well, the two of you went away together while we were in the Underdark, hunting expeditions. You also shared a room together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't think there were enough rooms for everybody, and Silas wanted to share one. So, and I'm gonna start eating the greens again because I'm starting to feel raw.
Raw what?
Raw said I might be allergic to him. I don't like that idea.
What do you mean?
I asked her what the hot feeling inside might mean when someone's talking to someone else. She said I might be allergic to him.
Can I make like an insight or perhaps medicine check?
Yeah, you can.
I say medicine just because I'm better at that.
If you'd like to figure out medically if they are, then yeah.
Oh, I still had advantage. Sorry. It would have been an 18.
With 18 alone, you do know allergies can develop over time and exposure to things. Like somehow, you drink a lot of dairy, somehow you get a lactose intolerance. Like, it's bollocks. Not that I have that. I don't know why.
Random example.
Yeah, random example that doesn't apply to me.
I want to cast tongues so I can figure out what it is he's trying to say. If you could combine the 18 medicine with the 18 insight and
Well, given your search for the answer that you asked Viridian long ago, I'm sure that's not the first person you've asked that, nor the first time you sought that knowledge out through books or stuff. You definitely know what happens when someone gets emotionally invested in another person, and the feelings that can feel like internally when that happens. So you do think maybe that Comet could be getting flirted with and just doesn't know it, and just doesn't know what to call that.
Have you considered, Comet, that Silas is flirting with you and that you've become emotionally invested in them?
God?
Well,
in a romantic way.
How would he flirt? I don't understand. But he's like kind of like flushing a little bit. When I've felt before, I've felt the warmth with a couple people. I feel warm when I think about mostly everybody here. But with Silas, it's a little different, and it started as the same thing. So I don't know if. How do you flirt?
Oh, you're asking the wrong. How do I answer this question?
Right. Oh, out of all the people to ask, it's the one person asking the exact same thing.
You should have played that. You didn't.
Oh.
Oh God. Well, generally, flirting is it's a term that's used to describe a practice or a series of techniques used to attract a person that you're you wish to be romantically involved with. As far as how it's achieved, and I'm certain it's the general practice of flirting is you I can't
Flotsam
say
like
that
started to like twitch glitch.
Like steam is coming out of like his joints.
I can't say that I've ever engaged in the practice, but the general concept is you let the other person know that you're interested in them, generally through physical contact, period where you're alone with that person, references to a romantic relationship, generally, as well. The warm feeling that you're describing, really, it's as I understand it, a matter of trial and error to try and elicit that sort of response. So what could be flirting to one person could be different to another.
So it's complicated.
As most things are.
Well,
But it does. If you don't want it to be complicated, comment. I'm sure that Silas would be willing to make it very simple for you.
Eyebrows leave head.
Shit.
I should say, comment, while you have the time, you can express your feelings plainly to Silas. And I'm sure he can make it clear.
These herbs haven't been helping. They've only been helping.
You've been taking herbs for the.
Yeah. I talked with Ra and Beth about this. They both said that if I eat herbs that help with allergies, it might make the warm feeling go away.
And the herbs haven't been helping.
No, they haven't done
So
much.
perhaps it's not an allergy then, and that's something that we can write off.
Well, I have a lot of them, but I guess I could just give them back to Beth.
No, well, if they're not helping, that may be a good. You comment. You should do what you think is best. I'm not the person, the best. I'm probably the worst person here to be explaining this to you.
Is Comet still like eating the herbs as talking?
It's just probably slowed down by now.
Oh my god.
So when I
Not
you
another
said
question.
you said physical so when I hug people, is that flirting?
I guess it has a little bit to do with your intention behind the hug.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question, when you hug other people, that doesn't mean that it's flirting, no. That's why earlier I described flirting as a series of practices and behaviors. It's sort of, I think it has to be sort of viewed in the collective.
Oh, I think I understand.
Can't be defined with just one. Can't be defined by one simple act. I don't think.
Okay, I'll have to talk to him about stuff. But do you love anybody?
Yes.
Have you talked to them?
Yes.
Okay, so then I don't think you're that bad of a person to talk to.
Well, and perhaps I should clarify the way that I love, I think, is perhaps distinct from the type of love that I think you and Silas may be feeling, but I'm not exactly sure.
Right. I think I understand what you're saying. If that is the same but different, then it might be something we'd need to figure out.
You can figure it out.
Oh, I didn't mean you and me, but yeah.
No, I know.
Okay. I mean, I do love you, but I think this is different.
So you're already aware a little bit of the distinction.
I think, based on what we talked to today, I
At the
don't think
very
I'm
least-
allergic to you.
Good. Well, not good. Good that you can understand the distinction that I'm trying to make.
Uh-huh.
You're a handsome man, Comment. I don't know what you want me to It's not that I this would never
but like,
we come from two different worlds, Comment. Literally. It would never work between us. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk away.
I'm gonna get away from this conversation.
I'm gonna go see what's going on by my friends over here.
I like the idea that you get up and so does Comet to get up, and you both walk in the same direction. Are you going this way?
I know you mean.
Oh no!
I'm gonna walk over to Raw, and I'm gonna be like, I think I may have, in my haste to help, made things complicated for Comet.
What happened?
Oh, no, I helped him. I think I diagnosed him as not having allergies, I think, is the gist of it.
Oh, you don't think it's allergies?
In my medical professional opinion, no.
Okay. Well, why would that be bad? It seems like if you know it's not allergies and you're telling him that, wouldn't that be a good thing? So he knows not to seek false treatment?
I'll look back over to Comet and add Comet and Silas if the two of them are together now, and I'll look
No, I
back
think
and-
Silas is still probably cooking. Comet is looking at the bag of herbs that he has, and then just kind of lost in thought.
I think ultimately, Ra, it is a good thing that he has a proper diagnosis.
Don't worry about it. It's Comet's personal problem, we'll call it. Right? Whatever it is. So he'll figure it out.
Understood. I'm going to go to my room now.
Okay. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, so that's understandable.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna go talk to Virgil before he retires for the night, just to make sure we're all on the same page with him.
Understood.
I guess we can talk about that in the morning.
Melody will join you on the couch. I'll sit there.
Oh, sweet.
Going outside, you do see a lot of the guards still seem to be up. Chilling, it just seems. Yeah, they're all enjoying their own brewskis. They got the effect of hearing the music in the other room, which is what they all prefer for their musical choice. These three aren't here. I just put them.
Sometimes that's nice. That's better sometimes.
I
Not be
love it.
right dead center next to the... Yeah, just getting it sort of peripheral.
But Virgil is hanging about.
I'll walk up and wave and say,
So, are you ready for tomorrow, potentially?
They nod. They kind of wipe their mouth as if they had just taken a sip of a drink that they're holding. So it checks out. They took a sip. Yes, I believe I am. Are we to head out in the morning?
Maybe not the morning, probably early-ish though, maybe late morning. I guess it depends. I don't think there's any other business that we have here, but someone might think of something last minute. But it's looking like tomorrow's going to be the day. I just want to make sure that you're ready, because it's going to be a big challenge.
They nod. Go give it a solemn look to the ground. I should be ready. I'll be awake at least. I haven't slept conventionally for a long time. I've tranced. I'm an elf. Don't. I'm well rested.
Right. Well, I don't know if anyone's straight up said this to you. I think people might be trying to be nice and kind of tiptoe around your feelings about certain things, right? Because when we found you were pretty despondent. It seems like you're starting to kind of cheer up a bit. I just want you to know what happened with you and your group wasn't your fault. We lose people on dangerous adventures, we'll call them. When we make mistakes, you just gotta hope that your mistake doesn't lead some chain reaction down the line to something bad happening. But that doesn't make it your fault. I just hope you know that. And I hope you know that whatever closure you're looking for from this chapel, we are going to do everything we can to help you find that.
They seem a little bit appreciative to the sentiment. They kind of nod, just staring down into their drink at the various things on top of it spinning, as you do when you become enamored by your drinks. I appreciate everything you and your friends are going to be doing, and I doubt, given the strength you will exhibit, that what happened to me and my friends will not happen. But I just want to get them home. I want to get them out of there.
Yeah. We're going to do everything that we can. And we'll make sure that this wasn't all in vain. But I hope that you enjoy tonight with everybody here. And make sure to drink some water and get some rest. Be ready for tomorrow, okay?
They nod. They gotta shake themselves up again. Thank you, Ra.
I'll give him a pat on the pauldron. A pat on the pauldron pat.
Pauldron pat.
Boom, boom. Yeah, and then kind of do like a brisk nod, and then I think I am going to go back in for the night. But I just wanted to check in with our paladin buddy over here.
All right.
I kind of look towards Ra coming in and Silas. So are we good for tomorrow? Do we know if we're bringing everybody?
Viridian, are you coming or are you staying?
Rudy shakes his head. I know where the chapel is if I need you, but I'm going to wait for the ship, if that is fine. Unless you need my help. I don't have money, nor do I have the upgrades, so I feel I would be useless against those demons still.
Alright. Well, that's fair.
I haven't gotten an upgrade on my swords yet, have I?
Unless you have
No,
bought
I have
them.
not.
No. I think you have the +1s, but I
Well,
don't
how much does it?
let's have a look if I have it written down. Costs 500 to upgrade to +2, but you need the first one to upgrade to +2. So 700 all up.
I don't even without spending any money, I don't have 500, so no. I'll just tell him.
Hey, I don't have a way to harm these things. We got the resources, but we don't have the money. Or at least I don't, so I'm just gonna go in and hope for the best. But I understand that you have business with your crew. I think Melody is staying behind. Melody, I give you permission to keep an eye on me specifically. If not everybody else, and everyone else has their own sort of permission or consent they need to give for that. But if something's going on with me specifically, and I go down, that's usually a bad sign. One might need some help.
They're nodding, but when you say need some help, they look a bit startled. I'm like, wait, help? How would I help? You want me to come help you guys if Roy gets hurt? Do I go and help you guys?
You've been sort of kind of keeping an eye on things for a while. This is, from what I understand, a very dangerous place that we're thinking of heading to. We might be fine, and nothing to worry about. But if it's like worse than we could have imagined, and we need maybe a way to get out and escape, maybe not necessarily defeat something, but like, we might need backup or something like that. I don't actually know. I have no idea what we're gonna be facing when we get there. It could be nothing.
They nod slowly. Okay, so if everyone gets hurt, I come help.
I think some of us are gonna. Like when we fight, get hurt. And I've taken a lot of hits. I usually am able to stay up, and kind of stay moving in battle. If I were to go down, that's usually a bad sign. So if that happens, maybe check in with Comet if you can. If Comet gives you permission to do that, since you both know the sending spell, right?
Yeah. If you want to check in on us, you can send me a message at any point.
At the mention of the sending spell, they look very shocked and kind of like grab onto you, Comet. I was meant to tell you that Harvey came back. Oh, no. I was in the middle of a fight. I'm so sorry.
Well, we ended up coming back, so everything turned out fine. I just didn't know if Harvey maybe stopped by somewhere first, if we were not supposed to come here, or rather if he wanted to do something before coming back here. But I'm glad you were having fun, learning new stuff.
You must have been sitting there worried about him.
We weren't sure. But Harvey, I was worried, but I think Harvey's been able to be fine by himself for a bit. So I was hoping he would be okay. Plus, we knew we were going to come over and check on him, and if there was something that he needed help in, we would have probably gone to do that too. So it's okay. But if you think that we should hear something, feel free to tell us when we're away.
And you'll have Viridian here too. If you need advice, if you're not really sure whether or not to step in, you can always ask Viridian. He's a good judge of when things might be a little bit too much for us.
They're not. They seem to calm themselves down a little. Okay. I'll try to remember next time.
Yeah, you're learning. It's all good. I think Graham's coming with us to the chapel too, so maybe somebody else. Graham, do you know the sending spell?
He kind of leans on the table. It's like, maybe. He looks through his book.
Oh, was that your spell book?
He kind of closes it when you ask that. It's like, yes and no. Don't.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Don't touch it.
I mean, I wasn't going to. Okay.
It's dangerous. There's a lot in this
Magic.
bad boy. Mm-hmm. It probably just confuse you. Don't open it.
Do you need them to be in the book?
Yeah. He kind of looks at Rise like, have you not explained to him what a spell book is?
I don't know if he knows. After all, I think his first interaction with the spell book is Lex, who's alive. So
Yeah.
I don't know if
He kind
he
of
has a lot
furrows
of
his
experience.
brows. That ghost thing is a book?
Is Adelaide here with us or
It comes
no?
from the book.
I mean,
thanks.
it would be really funny if she was. Maybe she hears arguing and comes to us.
I think she
I
would
don't know if you
hear.
want to.
I think she might hear Graham say, "That Ghost
book?
Man was a book."
He is
Something like
drunk and
that.
loud.
Mm.
And then from the shadows, she appears.
He jumps like he
She's
sees
here the whole time.
like he sees your like silhouette at the top of the stairs. And he's like, oh, Adelaide, your spellbooks are alive?
Yes.
You say that as if that's common. Hang on.
I forget that you don't have the context everyone else does. You've only seen Lex, what, one time?
Is usually the case.
You're not used to it. You need to get on the same page as us, I'm sorry.
Is that not normal?
No.
No.
No, it's not. Spellbooks
No, it
does
is
not do this.
Also, it's not normal to be able to add an entire repertoire of spells to your book in a matter of minutes. That's also not normal. But I used to think that maybe Adelaide's just really smart. I think there's something very peculiar about how you do your spell books, and there's something about that has made Lex come to life. And I don't even know if you know what that is.
Oh, maybe you just need to practice more.
Maybe.
Get him, Adelaide. Get him.
I mean, I was taught by a very smart woman, and she couldn't do that. So I think maybe you're just special.
She's a genius. God
Perhaps.
exclaims, stumbling in his chair.
Oh, that's right. He's drunk.
He's very drunk.
His cheeks are quite flushed.
Well, could Adelaide do that to everyone else's books? What if there's little Lexes in your books?
Can you give me a Lex? He kind of holds out his book, but then like takes it back and like hugs it. He's like, no, don't touch it.
Could I have seen anything in the moment he opened the book? She's just
He
like,
didn't open it, he just like held it out towards you.
Drat.
Well, yeah. So, comment. Here's the thing. It's not like a regular book. All you need to know is that wizardry is learning how magic is performed as like a formula, kind of like a mathematical equation. So you learn kind of how it works, and then you're able to reproduce it. But we can't memorize all the spells ever, so we write them down in this book. And in doing so, like, the writings themselves are kind of magical and have power. So they can't be read, even sometimes by other wizards. Like, I write in a shorthand that if I were to give to Adelaide, I think she'd have a hard time reading. But similarly, if I were to look at Lex's stuff, I would probably have a hard time reading that. It would take me some time to decipher what's in there. If Lex would even allow me to look. Lex is special. I don't know if that would even...
You guys don't feel your spells? I don't
No.
read the spells. I just kind of want something to happen bad enough, and it does.
That's cool. That's not how it works with me.
I was never good at formulas, so I don't think I'd be able to do anything like that. My book doesn't do
Wait,
anything like
but
that.
when you do stuff, you draw like symbols in the air and stuff. Do you just feel it out? Like you don't know what you're like. You just go, "This
Well,
feels right." The thing
Those
happens?
symbols, how do I put those symbols are kind of things that mean something to me. They feel powerful, and so because I believe they do become powerful. They don't
Okay.
mean really a lot to anybody else. They're not the symbols that I was taught in, and I look towards Adelaide. The cult, they're symbols that just me and Jem knew, or at least liked.
It's interesting.
And I
I've
kind of hold
never.
out. I hold out the book that I have on my hip. This book, I don't write anything in. I was actually not supposed to write anything in this book. It comes with stuff written in it already, but I don't carry it around because of what it says. I'm just using it to put the flowers in. It's a good place to put them in. I don't think I've ever actually finished reading the book, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you might be. Do you believe in gods? Comment?
Uh,
Do you worship God or something?
I don't. I mean, I've seen Saloon, but that person
Do you
wasn't the
think
one.
Is she the source of your powers and stuff? Is she giving you magic? Or
I'm not sure. She says she knows me. But it doesn't she doesn't feel like the person that she the feeling I got from her wasn't the same as the feeling I get when I cast spells. I was always unsure of what the group of people I was with were worshiping. I didn't like what they were saying. I never really believed in what they said. I also couldn't do this when I was with them. I couldn't do everything I can do now when I was with the uh, cult to me. Um uh I didn't start learning this until I stopped being part of them.
but you also said these symbols were symbols that Jim and you knew.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you? Oh my God, Comet!
Yeah.
I think you might be like a demigod.
What does that mean?
Well, think about it. There's the sun god, and Saloon is the moon god, and these are big celestial bodies. But you're celestial too. You came from the sky, as did your sister. You're not as maybe powerful as the moon or the sun, but maybe you're like a minor god of some kind. And that's why you don't have to worship anybody. You just get it from yourself. Like you believe it and then it happens.
Well, I don't think it's coming from me. Like I said, I didn't have this power when I was in that area. Plus, I don't want that to be the case. Like I said, last time I was important, bad things happened. I'm not. That sounds important. That can't be true.
That's
I
no
mean-
more important than recognizing that you're a furbolg. Or furbolg. It's just like, it would just be who you are. It's not necessarily a title. You're not the mayor of the sky or something. It just means that, oh, you have a power.
Tacoma to the Sky Mare.
Newly elected sky mayor Comet.
Well, I'm not sure, Raw. it might be something we figure out later, but I was never good at what you guys can do, so that is a lot more impressive to me than my magic. Or the way I do it, rather.
That's fine. Yeah. I will say there are some spells I can cast that I know are because of my heritage. You know? Like, so I know that not every spell needs to be... But, like, I recognize when, for example, when Graham casts Blur, I know what he's doing, and I know how he's doing it, because I do it the same way that he does it. Right? And then Melody also... You know, they saw how we were doing it and were able to, oh yeah, that's how you're doing it, and then figured it out, right? That's wizardry. It just is learning that. It's like, it's a memorization of how a spell is cast, and then really good wizards are able to make new spells because they can know, cast this spell, I have to do it this way. What if I combine this element and this thing, and I do it a slightly different way, and then they try to make new spells. But there's limits. Like, you can heal people, and wizards are not very good at that.
Oh, well, I mean, that just comes from me wanting to help all my friends. My brain hurts. A lot of stuff has been happening tonight. I gotta think of a lot of things, which isn't really a good thing usually, but...
I turned this around on you. You're like, oh, spell books, and I was like, what about you? And you're like, no.
I
just gotta lean over to Ed, and I'm just like,
demigod. Classic. I fell from the sky. Demigod for sure.
I think Graham, get ready for tomorrow too, because I think you're coming with us.
Get ready. I was born ready, Comet. Tomorrow?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nap before then.
Yeah, get some sleep. I'm gonna head to bed. Or not. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna hang out in the hallway a little bit. I'm gonna avoid going to bed right away. I'm gonna see where Silas goes, and then I think I'm gonna go not there.
Avoid.
Yeah.
For a second,
I ruined it. My favorite shit.
Yeah, maybe. For a second, I thought you were, if I want to see where Flotsam goes, and I was like, now hold on. How would you be?
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Hang on. What do we know? Roll20's being a bit slow right now. Or my internet's
lagging. Either way.
Give me a sheet for a second. I'm peeking.
Do the peeps.
Silas, well, he doesn't come up right away. As you walk upstairs, eventually you hear someone kind of coming up, and you see Graham kind of turn the corner, and seeing you, he's like, Comet, there you are.
Yeah. Hi, Graham.
Are you in operation right now? You have all your... Can you cast still? Are you exhausted of all your...
I can do some stuff. We rested before we got here.
Do you... assuming I gathered what you are and how you draw your magic, do you have the ability to restorate me?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Do you need some help?
I need a bit of help. Can you restorate me?
Okay. I mean, if you need to do this so you can get a better sleep, that's fine.
I do.
Where is it? Yeah, I have lesser restoration. I don't have greater
I think
restoration.
that'll work.
Okay. I'll cast lesser restoration on. Like, I'll put my hand on his head.
His head feels
And-
very warm.
I would have lost my mind if Graham showed up to Flotsam's medical procedure drunk.
Okay,
I could do
I didn't-
this.
Let's open your head, buddy.
Little for
didn't
me,
think
little for
about
the
that
brain.
until he came upstairs, and I was like, "Wait a minute, he's drunk."
This is gonna go bad.
Yeah, you.
I'll cast lesser restoration on him.
Yeah, your palm glows, and he feels a wave of comet energy. And after a moment, he kind of looks around a little dazed as he stands up straight, his cheeks starting to unflush themselves. He kind of lets out a sigh, kind of clicking his fingers and kind of doing an eye test a little in front of him with his fingers. I'm good. Thank you, Comet. Why are you standing in the middle of the hallway?
I mean,
Just imagine him looking at his fingers like.
I guess it's a
"What
good
is
thing.
this?"
Why are you coming up here?
I was looking for
turn the
you.
question back on to you.
I was looking for you, so
Okay.
you could do this.
Well, then that's why I was here too, I guess.
Feel free to roll an insight on me, Comet, but
Oh my God. Yeah, I was waiting up here for you to come up here and ask for lesser restoration.
Well, I knew you were gonna do that, so I was waiting.
The most convincing lie told on Antumbra.
No, I'm not gonna do an insight for that.
okay.
No, I'll tell the story. It's like, I'm waiting for someone.
Waiting for Silas.
Are you still drunk?
What? How do you know what that is? No.
Well, I mean, like I saw what was down there.
He hops up
Viridian's
almost to put his
explained it to
arm
me.
around, just like, shh, I'm not drunk.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm waiting for Silas. I want to. I need to talk to him. But I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I think I need to gather what I'm gonna say.
I get you.
So I could be in there sleeping, but I think I need time to decide on some stuff. So I was just kind of waiting to see where he was going to lay down, and I was going to go somewhere else.
You could just go in and lock the door.
Well, I want him to be able to go where he wants. I don't want to lock him out of anything. It's just I'll go where people didn't choose to go. Plus, I don't want to take anyone else's rooms away.
Which room were you in last time?
This one right here. And I'll knock on the wall.
Was Silas also in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
we
Yeah,
have a
so
big
you
bed.
kind of go decide who gets the room. Ooh, Comet, I do not feel happy for you. Sheesh.
What?
I pat you on the shoulder. I hope you figure out how you're feeling quickly, my good friend.
Well, thank you. Why is everyone being confusing today?
What do you mean? I hope you feel better soon. That's not hard to understand.
I mean, that's nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you going to bed, Graham?
Yeah, yep. Good night, Comet.
Okay, good night.
I'll be going downstairs now and leaving this place and heading up to the other place. Goodbye.
Where do you sleep?
Here to cross in the other building.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good night, everyone on this floor who are probably listening through these thin walls.
All right.
Good night, Ra. Hello. Just stand here the whole time.
Oh no, it's gonna. Oh dang it! All right, I had already decided that I was gonna go outside, but um. So I think like after a little bit, I'm gonna like separate myself from here, and I am gonna go outside, like over here, or like,
If you
over
go
here.
outside, you see the
Graham's
Graham
like, I
is just
forgot my
waiting
key.
outside the door. He kind of
Yeah.
jumps as you come out and just
He
stares
like
at you.
pats his
Oh,
hand,
no.
like, oh man, my
Oh.
keys were I left them in the other-
Come in, hey.
Alright, so
Where did Silas? What room did? Hey.
I don't know, but he was taking a while, and I also thought that I shouldn't be in the hallway. Like, I think I was taking up a lot of space in there, and you coming over there made me think that I might have been stopping people from going there.
Oh no,
Um,
I didn't want to make you feel bad.
I think
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna sleep out here. It's fine. I haven't slept under the night sky for a bit.
You
It'll
gotta
be
sleep
good.
on it. I mean, I can hang out if you want. We can tell me all the stars. Unless you're tired, I can just get out of here.
No, I can do that. That'd be fun. I
Okay,
can
cool.
show you.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Flotsam was
Yeah.
like, what is taking so long? I've been inactive for.
You know what? I'll be right back. Give me
Okay.
one. He runs off to the other house. Right, you see that Silas eventually goes upstairs. It didn't really seem like he noticed Comet leave. He probably just thought it was Graham twice.
Double Graham.
Good old Graham.
You look up, Melody's still jamming away on the balalaika. They're just looking down on it with a big grin on their face.
I'm eating a second helping of thing, and then
Verdian
the couch.
joins you in the second eating.
hell yeah. I slept a lot in the observatory, so I'm probably staying up late just because of that. But like, just hanging out, listening to the melody, play some melodies.
Hey. Eventually, outside, you see Graham comes back with a blanket and a pillow. And he sits and waits with you for a while.
And I was just like, well, how long have you studied the sky?
No, not really. I mean,
Okay.
I
Well,
know what it is. I know what celestial bodies are, but I haven't really bothered to dive into
well, I
it.
can tell you what me and my sister knew about them.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, the stars have always been something that have brought comfort to me and Jem. We like how they-
Who's Jem?
Oh, she's my sister.
Oh,
She's who I would run out and look at the sky with. I've been missing her a lot. She's not here anymore, but now she's up there. And the stars that we like to see, well, she became them.
he kind of
Oh.
squints a little. You mean that quite literally, don't you?
Yeah.
There's a train out there.
What's a trade?
I do not know. I think it exists.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show him like the constellations that I know, which are the sheep, the sword, the chalice, the dragon, the flower.
Huh. I think that's much more fitting. Shouldn't... The fact we bury people is weird. We do not want to cement them here in this terrible realm.
This area is a lot different than back where I used to live.
This place is different to everywhere. This place sucks. I am sorry you have to see it.
The place is weird, but I'm kind of glad I got to come here. I've met a lot of people that I don't think I would have met outside.
There's a lot of people here to help, and you seem to really like helping people. I can see why you're thriving.
It's a place where I think the challenges that come with it have definitely opened the way to make more connections with people, make friends. I mean, you were talking about that too. How many friends have you made since the last time we talked?
He looks around at everyone. I'm not sure. It feels weird to go up and ask someone if, hey, are you my friend yet?
I mean, I think yet is kind of a weird thing. I don't know if it's something you ask. I think it's something you feel. But I'm glad that we've been able to be friends too. And I hope you feel better than you did at the party, but I think I need to go step aside for a bit. Are you okay for tonight?
Oh, you mean right now you're going?
Yeah, I mean not far, but I'll let you get some sleep. I don't know if I'm going to be sleeping much tonight.
He nods and kind of stands up, and in some vain attempt to think he could ever help you up, he offers his hand.
I'll grab it and try to help or
He
try to
does
make myself
very
stand up.
little to help you stand up. There's not much he could do, but he tries. You can tell he
Okay.
actually attempts to pull.
And then I'm gonna go like to a corner or something over here. I'm gonna walk towards a corner, kind of like where I can see the night sky, but kind of be a little bit alone. That'll be it.
Graham looks around sneakily and goes inside.
Ooh.
Ooh. To where he sees everyone is still down here. He makes no attempt to draw any attention to himself as he has his blanket rolled up under his arm and pillow wrapped up with it, and is whistling as he's walking upstairs. Assuming you don't stop him, Ra, that's what he does.
No, I don't have any reason to stop him. I probably don't even notice it's him. I probably just think it's someone who's on the top floor, like one of the other NPCs. The music, I might even be making suggestions to Melody, like, "Hey, do you know the one that goes da 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 beep boop beep boop boop bop boop boop bop?"
They play like exactly the notes you like say.
But like I'm like remembering it wrong. He's like, "You mean boop boop bop boop boop bop?" Nah. So Graham walks into us, just going beep boop bop beep boop boop bop bop beep bop
bop skibidi bop.
Yeah, just scatting.
Yeah.
Adelaide, I suppose Roll me perception if you're keeping an ear out. See if you can hear old sneaky Graham if you give a hoot.
Yeah, why not? My Graham radar.
Guess I gotta make him actually do a stealth.
I think she'll just like open up the door a tiny bit, make eye contact, and close the door.
You hear walking, he like stares at you, like holding his blanket and pillow. You close the door. To which then you hear another door open, and Flotsam, you hear your door open in your state of semi-hibernation. And you see Graham walking in with his blanket and pillow for some reason, as he kind of just like tosses them by the door as he closes it.
I thought you said that this would only take an hour.
It's a long story.
Understood. Took you a little while to arrive. Is everyone else asleep?
Adelaide isn't. And by the sound of Silas, he is definitely asleep, yeah. Combat is
Understood.
outside. Okay, never mind. They're around.
I'm ready to begin when you are.
You guy cracks his knuckles a little, nods.
I'll put a hand up. Before we go any further, if something were to happen, would you give this to Ra? And I'll hand like a piece of paper.
He looks at it for a moment, and then
I'm gonna
slowly
DM.
takes it. Yeah.
I'm gonna DM you the contents of that.
He looks at it, kind of pondering, but he nods, kind of slipping it into his shirt. Absolutely, Flotsam.
It's not like sealed or anything. It's literally just like a
Oh,
piece
just
of paper that's
yeah.
like tri-folded.
Hmm. He doesn't make any attempt to peek at what's in it in his time holding it. He definitely just puts it away.
Can you promise me that you'll give that to her?
I give you every word I have. Yes, Flotsam, I will. But nothing will happen. You'll be fine.
I will, to the extent that I can, should you give Ra that note, I promise that she will not kill you if something were to go wrong with me.
You know, I wasn't worried about that till just now, but thank you. I didn't think they would have in any way tried to kill me.
We should just both be aware of the risks that we're taking, I think.
Yeah, you are very correct. So, you should probably sit down.
I sit down.
Assuming you weren't already, you were standing in the middle of your room. He wanders over, opening his spell book and taking out a spell scroll that he is the same ones he was working on earlier. And he takes a deep breath, turning towards you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You might feel a pinch. As the camera kind of pulls out the window as we see like the silhouette of your head open up again and like the very radiant red gem flow from like the middle of it.
And I just want to imagine just like, wait, no, I changed my mind!
Wait, that's not right.
Oh God, I'm like screaming in pain. Ah, it's so painful.
It hurt more
Oh,
than I
you
could ever
lied.
imagine.
Oh, I hope no one else can hear this.
Silas is snoring, not waking up at all. People are pounding on the door trying to get in, and Silas is calmly sleeping.
We'll pull away from whatever that is for a moment to go see what Comet is doing outside.
Oh.
We'll pull away from the repairing process. Don't worry, we'll come back to it.
I guess I'm looking up at the stars, and I don't want to take up too much time, but
No, that's fine.
I will just kind of talk. I don't know how things have been changing very recently. I don't really know what that means. Everything I didn't like, and I don't need to tell you, but I didn't like where we were when we were younger. But the more I stick around here, the more I see that I was right to not like it. And that makes me feel weird because I know that you really wanted me to pay more attention to it. My friends have told me that places like that aren't good. But I know that you are. And now I don't know what they've told you. And I also don't know where my magic is coming from anymore. I never questioned it. And I felt warmth before, and now I feel hot. And I don't know what that means either. This place has a lot of things that I didn't know about the world, but I never thought it would make me question things about myself. And I hope where you are doesn't make you question things about yourself.
Throughout your words, you do feel the similar sensation you get often when you do any of this, a very, like, slowly warming up embrace kind of surrounding you, as someone else's familiar weight is kind of near you when you commune with this person.
I was so excited to get back to meet you. But now I think I need to be here a little longer. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, Tommy will just go ahead and kind of lay down, looking up at the stars, not like lean against the wall, just lay down on the floor. and just be like, I don't know if I'm sitting here well, alone. But I got some things to think through, and thank you for listening. I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you lean back. You can see the stars you were looking at. Some of them, like, twinkle a little before it kind of simmers down, and you feel that kind of hug weight kind of start to simmer away, but you feel like an intense kind of wave of emotion hit you of like... It seems like whoever was hugging you seems kind of just as if they're aware of what needs to be done. And they know exactly what is you're going to do. As if they already know exactly what's going to happen, and that's what they want to happen.
Okay.
But we cut back up, and we'll see a gemstone that looks kind of wilted in on itself. It's a very weird thing to see. This kind of shriveled up gem doesn't look crushed or kind of carved in any way or broken. It just looks like it was a dehydrated gemstone kind of falls and hits the floor. And then we kind of cut over to Flotsam, whose head is now still intact, but they're kind of slumped over offline. There's no real red in their eyes. As we see Graham kind of walk over to pick them up. As Flotsam, you don't hear anything right now. And you don't see anything. But you feel yourself starting to slowly become aware of your surroundings. You're not sure when you, like, kind of went offline. You remember just watching this kind of energy flow from the crystal Graham had into, well, kind of in front of you, where you saw your own mind crystal in front of your eyes. But at some point, just like when you're in a dream, you don't know when you fell asleep or how you got there, but you slowly start to pick up the sound of waves and air. A very similar auditory effect of like being out at the ocean again. And you can hear kind of like the muffled voices of some people talking as your ears are slowly turning online. And slowly you can feel the feeling of your body kind of turning on, as you can feel whatever strange mechanical nerves that make up your body starting to sync with your brain, as your eyes slowly allow themselves to open, and you can see some blurry figure in front of you kind of like clicking their fingers. That's kind of the blur you're getting, as if they're trying to see if you're aware. And you are met with kind of a blinding light in your eyes as they seem to be shining something at you. I'll put you there so we know it's them that is happening. Soon enough, your eyes kind of adjust and you can see some kind of just dude in front of you. They got like this kind of leather smock on. They look like some kind of engineering fellow that you've definitely seen around. An artificer is the exact image that comes to mind, and you are fully aware right now. You got the ocean kind of whirring around you. You can look around and see that you're on a boat, and there seems to be 3 individuals around you. You're kind of at like the front of a ship rather than the back. You can hear the sound of people kind of working on a ship, the classic rudders being moved and ropes being tugged at, and people shouting at each other in various dialects and grunts of indiscernible communication. And you could see that you're kind of like semi-wrapped up in a net, as well as a whole bunch of other weird kind of things around you. And this person in front of you is kind of just staring at you as you're gathering your senses. Hello? Hello? Your ears work?
Is this a memory, or like I can like?
You can do whatever you want right now.
Yes.
You see a huge smile wash across his face as he turns back to the others. I told you! Look! We found one! And the others seem a little bit less impressed. They probably are being paid by him to be with him as some colleagues who... It's definitely this guy's passion project. And he kind of kneels back down in front of you. And it seems to just be looking you over. He kind of lifts up your arm, and you can see your arm. You don't have like your pirate outfit on that you had. You are wearing like tatters of some outfit, but you're not really sure what it is.
Nude Flotsam.
This is remarkable. You're in very good condition.
What am I?
They kind of squint. You, my friend, are an automaton from some unknown forebears. That is why I'm here.
Who are you?
Me and my colleagues, we are collectors of some variety. We look for relics of the past. And you, my friend, are beautiful.
Where am I?
Good question indeed. He kind of steps onto the side of the ship. Oh, I don't have a ship name. Someone give me a random ship name that I can write down and use for later. The SS Excelsior.
You do the you can borrow a ship name that I use for my campaign.
What we got?
Sorry?
What is it?
The Seven Sisters.
Oh hell yeah! You're aboard the Seven Sisters, my friend. The finest research vessel out there.
This guy's drunk.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're on the Seven Sisters.
Now tell me, good friend. Kind of kneels back down. Do you remember anything?
I try to remember. I want to know where I am. How
don't see you don't recollect how you got here. You do have like your current memories of like everything that's happened, you know? You remember being saved by Ra, you remember doing all this stuff and getting to the point where Graham was doing what he was doing. But that somehow feels like a distant memory in itself.
Oh no.
my friends? Where are my friends?
Your friends? Oh, don't worry, you'll meet the others later.
The others?
Yes, we've found more of you. Of course we have. I think you're the first one we've found. Not aboard the Seven Sisters. We have plenty back at the research station.
Is Cheeky? I don't know the answer for this. Do they like use like a year here? Like, is there like a
yeah? There would be like it's like start date something, right? Like it's like 1478 classic random number.
Let's say that. Do you have like a?
I don't have a set way to measure time. We can make it up right now.
If we say, let's just say that it's 0. It was 0 when we started the campaign.
Yeah. Okay.
What year is it?
He will tell you that it is before 0.
Okay.
Oh man, that made that okay.
Oh man.
You kind of give a look around, and you can see that you were like fished up with like this old broken gun. It definitely doesn't look like a gun you were using. Like the flintlock that you have looks like some other weird, much more like mechanical based gun. But you could see also with you is like a completely like broken violin. It almost looks like you like landed on it at some point. You can kind of recognize it as the one that you and Ra eventually repaired to become the one you have. But you can like you look at it as if it's kind of like a gift. Like someone gave you that guitar or violin, but you don't know who.
I want to get out of the net, and
yeah. If you like start to move, he kind of waves over at one of the others, and they walk up with a knife and hand it to him, and he'll cut you out of the binds.
Where are the others that are like me?
Well, they're not here, but we can take you to them. They're not on board the vessel. We won't risk being attacked by pirates and, well, have everything taken.
I'm just like right now. I'm just like stunned silence. I need to. This doesn't make any sense.
He kind of gestures to like the stairs. He's like, no, come, like here. Let's get you inside. Let's get you a seat.
I'm pulling away from him. I'm not letting him give.
Okay. Calm down, friend. What do you need? How can we help you?
I need to return to when I was before. Many years from now, I am to be once again fished from the ocean.
Well, unless you have a time machine with you, I feel that is quite impossible, my friend.
It's beginning to make sense to me that I think maybe this ship is not long for the dry land. Maybe.
Yeah, like he's like, I assure you, you're at utmost safety. Like he kind of gestures down to the crew below, and he's like, we've hired these good mercenaries here to keep us safe. And they all look like pirates and brigands, and they seem like the only ones who are like researchers.
Oh.
And it's at that point your like brain starts to like hum and vibrate. Like your head starts to hurt and you get a bit hazy.
Shit. I'm gonna grab onto him.
Whoa, hold on now.
Where are the others like me? Where are they? The location.
Ooh. I'm gonna have you roll a luck to see if you get this information out. Because
before.
truth be told, I don't have it right now, but I can we can make it that you know it once I
have a -2 to luck. So
let's see if he's willing. Ooh.
Yeah.
He seems to try to talk about it, but someone seems to come up and interrupt him, and it seems to be the captain of the ship is like, "We need to get you both below. There's someone coming on a little boat. We don't know what it is, but they have a torch. Let's get you inside." And you are almost like you are wasted, being escorted down the stairs, and you look out into the water to see someone kind of familiar to you rowing their heart out towards this ship right now.
Oh.
And then you feel your vision and senses being completely whisked away as they immediately come back up, and you're staring at the ceiling of your room.
So just to clarify time-wise, because you said someone I recognize, this just because I know you didn't plan out the time frame of it all. These were the people that probably pulled me out, and then it was probably Raw that was on her way.
You feel like you got the moments right before Ra woke you back up.
Okay, interesting. Got it. Okay. All right.
You wake up abruptly. You see that Graham is sitting in the chair you were sitting in, kind of just waiting in the room while you're laying in the bed. But as soon as you gasp awake, he kind of jumps and runs over to you. Adelaide, would you have been asleep, or would you like to make a perception to see if you heard
I would
magic?
not have slept.
Okay, let's see if you heard magic go off, and then potentially Flotsam collapsing, because that would probably be allowed.
Remember that Flotsam had told Adelaide sessions and sessions ago, Graham is going to do this to my brain, and she assumed that this is probably the night they're going to do that.
The telltale sign of magic. There's magic.
Magic afoot.
Yeah, perception, you said?
Absolutely.
Oh, maybe she fell asleep. Couldn't keep her eyes open.
Too busy talking to Lex.
We'll say you were talking to Lex. Lex at some point does show up. He kind of creeps out of the book, crawling out of the pages, and kind of takes a seat on the table. Let's grab him out. I need the boy.
Give me the boy.
Yeah, the man. He looks at you like he often does when he has a question to ask, but never knows when the right time to ask it is. And stumbles for a minute until he ends up asking.
But I don't want to interrupt the Lex Adelaide thing stuff, but I have to go.
Oh, all right, yeah. We can leave off that scene for next time.
Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
See you, dude.
Hey, see you later. Love you.
Well, a annoying bite mark on the inner cheek, dude. I hate it.
Oh no!
I broke my cheek earlier. It sucks. But Lex, you can't see that he's twiddling his fingers, but he definitely is. It's hey, Ada.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'm me. No, my pages aren't ripped. How you doing?
I don't know, really. I'm just worried, just anxious. I don't know what we're going to see in that chapel.
Do we want to... What do you want to tell them maybe a little to at least to maybe ask him to like
about us.
Oh no. I mean just to ask them if they would like let you deal with it first. We don't want them rushing in, right? We don't, we can ask Comet to like distract everyone while you go in and make sure it's nothing crazy.
Claim it's just it's wizardly business.
Yeah. I mean, they would probably just respect your wishes if you ask them to stay out.
I mean, they would. I don't know about Mr. Graham.
Well, we could ask them to keep him out. Should he want to.
Is there anything else on your mind?
Like everything.
I mean, you just seem a bit more jittery than usual.
Well, I'm worried too. Like, I mean, what if it's huge?
Like what?
I don't know.
I mean, there's information about my father down there.
I mean, you knew what he worked on, right?
I never knew. I was a child when he died.
Yeah.
Never told me anything. I mean, it can't be good. Why would it be connected to the Baronet if it were anything good?
I know. I guess I'm just anxious. But that's not new. Do you think, like, what if, what if I wanted to ask them questions? Can I talk to them? Do you let me do that?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, what do you want to ask them?
I don't know.
About themselves?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd even ask them. I wasn't sure if you'd be okay with that.
I guess I'm mostly just concerned. I mean, I don't want anything to slip, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't tell them anything about us, I just...
I mean, they were asking about you earlier. I barely knew what to say.
I mean, how, like, what are they gonna do if they know?
I wonder if they figure out what you are. I'm worried they'll have a bad opinion of me.
Well, then I'll just tell them to mind their business.
Right.
I'll kick their asses if they got a problem with it.
It's a bit difficult to explain, though, don't you think?
It is. But they also have a lot of stuff that's weird to explain, so...
Fair, I guess. I mean, we are literally traveling with, like, 3 important pirates. So... I don't know if reputation is all that important.
Yeah.
Integrity, who knows? I wonder if they're thinking about us right now.
What did you do to this boy?
You want me to go in there with you when we get there? Or you want me to kind of mind my own business as well? Because this is kind of before we met.
Yeah. I think I'd like to look at whatever we find there first by myself.
All right. I'll hang out with the others and stop them from getting in with my fists.
Thank you, Lex.
Yeah. I'll go my fisticuffs saying.
Yeah, put up your dukes.
You should get some rest.
Get some shut eye.
You know I hate those jokes. Why am I missing an eye?
I don't know.
How? Makes no sense. Why would a wizard wear an eye patch? Never mind. I'm going back in the book. I mean,
All right.
unless you want me to sit out here and keep watch, you know.
Pirate.
She like thinks that deep in her mind. Oh no.
There's like a little voice getting louder.
He's not a buccaneer, he's a buccaneer.
God damn it. But he kind of gives you one last hopeful, warm smile before he kind of explodes into little sparkles and vanishes.
Oh, my eyes! Oh, my God.
Well, with everyone where they are, I'm pretty sure that might be a pretty excellent spot to end it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that week 34. And get ready to get going into a cathedral place next week, hopefully. Hopefully we get everyone here.
Yeah, I want to see what's there.
Yeah, that was dropped like how many sessions ago?
Oh, God.
Like at least half the game. I mean,
we
over
were almost
when we met
almost since
Virgil.
the beginning. Yeah.
We were
Hey,
still
that's a
in that.
sad-looking paladin. Why
Yeah,
you so
we were
sad?
still in the
All my friends
Hamilton.
died at this chapel.
We were still in the Hamilton when it was brought up. So,
Hamilton.
like, it's been a while.
The Hamlet, you mean?
Hamlet, yeah. All I thought was ham.
It's
We were still in the
Hamilton,
Hamlet.
Got ham on the
If
brain.
I could prove that all my friends just died, would you promise to help me out?
We will be in the room where it happened.
Alright, before we dub over this entire game with Hamilton songs,
No.
we'll get out of here and hopefully be here next week. I'm so excited. I've had this place ready for so long.
We're still ready to see what's there.
It's gonna be fun.
It will be a long week.
It'll be.
Yeah.
This week will be so long.
Yeah, it'll be a long week.
Yeah, so we bought the ring, we bought spells. The armor will be ready in the morning.
Sweet.
We'll ponder what that officially
Will
looks
Comet
like.
be ready?
Yeah, will Comet be ready?
Mm.
Flotsam will have his panic attack from the past he just saw,
Yeah.
and we'll.
I was like ready for you to be like, and our campaign has now changed.
Yeah, it is now. Like we see everyone show up as like way older characters.
Yeah.
Lex shows up with 2 eye patches. Don't ask him how it happened.
Oh man.
Oh.
Adelaide also has an eye patch.
Yeah. The truth.
Adelaide fully becomes a pirate.
Oh, pirate
No, that's a
outfit,
bad
Adelaide.
ending. That's a bad ending.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
trust Graham. Bad ending.
Adelaide wouldn't get eye patch. Adelaide would get a hook for a hand, which was her writing hand, but because she can just use her quill to write for her, she doesn't never write again.
It's not a hook. It's like it's a wand hand.
It's just a like.
Yeah, it's just
She's
a
got
stick.
attachments on her belt that she like puts on, and then it's a wand, and then takes that off, and then the unmoving hand.
Oh boy.
Well, I think I know what next week's stream announcement art is going to be.
Yo.
Hey guys, come
surprise.
join my semi-gritty, darkish campaign. Hey guys, what's love? What am I in love right now?
Yeah.
What's Leia?
This is making a
This is
mockery
for
of me.
the
And I love
Halloween
it.
art that you made.
Ah, yeah, the Halloween art was already kind of witchy. It's not part though.
Mm.
I was like, oh, she dresses herself with the hat. That's just what she is. But with the hat, now
That was her from the academy. You're forced to wear witch hats.
That's
That
the
would be
uniform.
That's part of the uniform.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here. See everyone
Let's
Good
next
night.
week. Happy Halloween
Bye.
for
Good night,
whatever's.
everyone.
Not everybody.
Yeah, happy late Halloween.
Happy
yeah.
late Halloween. No.